Welcome to Desert Owl Crafting. I'm Christy. Hello everyone. How are you today? I hope you're all having a great day, crafting all kinds of beautiful things. Today is Wednesday, the 13th of December. Are you ready for Christmas? I know I'm not. I've kind of been knocked back a bit by a sinus infection, so if I sniff, please forgive me for that. I don't mean to. Today what I have for you is a review of some products from Fansells. If you have never been to Fansells, I will have a link down below. They are an extremely budget-friendly crafting website store. They sell diamond painting, they sell cross-stitch, they sell paint by number, they sell all kinds of crafts and all the accessories to go with their crafts. And honestly, I don't think their prices can be beat by anybody. But before we start, I just want to welcome all my new subscribers and thank all my subscribers for watching my videos and subscribing to my channel. It really means a lot to me, more than you would ever know. And thank you very much. So today, let's get going on this. If you like this video, I have to say, please hit that like button. It does make a big difference with YouTube's algorithm and how much my videos get out there. So I have 3 kits and an accessory today. So I'm going to just put those off to the side. Let's look at this little accessory. I think this is just adorable. It is a pin cushion ring. And I know when I'm doing my sewing, this would have come in really handy. It's a little pin cushion ring. It's adjustable on the back. They have all different ones. I think it's just random what you get. This was $1.32. But boy, that's handy. I like it better than the wrist one. Just stick your little pins in there. I don't want to squeeze it too much here. But yeah, it pulls apart quite easily. And then you got a little pin cushion ring. I just think that's really sweet. How cute is that? And when you're cross-stitching, you can use it for your needles. You can use it for all kinds of things. I just think it's wonderful. So that was $1.32. Definitely going to be using that. Okay, I'm going to move these out of the way while we go through these kits. Now, they do have some new suppliers at Fansells. They have the usual Joy Sunday and Spring, and then they have Mona Lisa, and the new one is Yi Shu, Y-I-S-H-U. When you go to their website and you click up at the top where it says cross-stitch, a list will come down and you can just pick by supplier or pick by category as far as like landscapes or flowers or things like that. But try out one of these new suppliers, especially this Yi Shu. And it's nice to have new suppliers with cross-stitch because you hope they improve things as it goes along. Cross-stitch has gotten really popular. So let's take a look at this one first. I'm not sure which one this is. Okay, I thought this was so pretty. This is a sunflower with butterflies flying out of it. I will post a picture on the screen so we can see it better. I just thought that was really pretty and unusual. And I love the colors in that. So we have our paper pattern here. This is an 11 count, 40 by 40 centimeters. Got a lot of background, and the background is all white. 5,200 according to this legend. 35 colors, which I think is fabulous because the more colors, the more detail. You've got the number of your floss over here. The symbol you're going to find on your paper pattern and on your fabric, they're going to match, and your DMC codes. So number 35 here, 5,200. You don't have to do this background if you don't want to, because once you are finished and you rinse it all out, it's going to be white anyway. Entirely up to you. Or you can just do a half stitch of the white instead of a full stitch. It sure would go a whole lot faster, but it's printed really clearly, which makes me very happy because we've seen some pretty badly printed patterns, especially when it comes to the color red. So it's nice and gridded. Good size pattern. I just wish, sometimes you see these pictures so big and then sometimes they're just little thumbnails. I wish they all came with a big picture. So let's take a look at what else we have here. We have our instructions. This would be a great kit for a beginner or someone who's just coming back to cross stitch after a while. Tells you how to find your colors, tells you stitches. You'd only use full stitch for this unless, like I suggested, doing this background with a half stitch. Tips and how to rinse your fabric out afterwards to get the ink out. It's easy to do, and it really does come all the way out. And then we have our little toolkit in a great little Ziploc bag. These are keepers, these bags, because they're not thin and flimsy. They're nice and sturdy. You can use them for your diamond painting, all kinds of things. So we have our adjustable thimble, we have our threader, and we have our 5 needles in our little puffy ball. And these needles are the right size for this 11 count canvas. Let's look at the fabric. Nice serged edges. 11 count up here. It matches the paper pattern perfectly, 40 by 40. We'll take a measurement on it. This must be a Yi Shu, the new manufacturer, because the fabric feels different. It's not as stiff as a Joy Sunday, I would say. It has a real nice feel to it. It's 147 stitches across by 147 stitches vertically. Let's get a measurement on this. Let's see what size it is. So it is about 13, little over 13 and a quarter. This should be the same. And I only measure the picture. I don't measure the whole fabric. It's actually just a little bit smaller. This is 13 and an eighth. So nice clear printed sunflower with all those butterflies flying away from it. Very nicely printed. The colors are staying in their own squares. This will be so pretty when it's finished. Let's take a look at the colors, and these squares are big. Okay, so we have 2 hanks of the 5200 white, which is what goes in this background. Each hank has 40 strands, and each strand has 6 threads in it. So when you go to do this kit for an 11 count, you'll divide this 6 strand in half and just take 3 strands out to put into your needle. So we have an awful lot of white here. And then we have the sunflower colors and the butterfly colors. How pretty are these? So many shades of yellow and orange. Nice soft floss. So you just match up the number in your legend. Let's say number 21, which is a red triangle, and that's right here, to number 21 here. Pull out 3 strands, stitch in, put them in your needle, and then just stitch all those little red triangles. Look at how pretty these colors are. I think every shade of yellow and orange is in this kit. So nice and soft. And like I've said before, I don't use a hoop for these. I mean, you can if you want to. You can use a Q-snap or a hoop or whatever you want, but this fabric will soften up as you go, but it's stiff enough to hold, and as you work on it, it will get softer. But it's just so easy to hold this in your hand and just stitch along that I don't put it into a hoop. It's just easier for me. But that's the beauty of cross stitch. You can just do whatever suits you, whatever you feel the most comfortable with. There's no right way or wrong way, as far as I'm concerned. As long as it gets done, I'm open to suggestions. So this is a really pretty kit. This kit was $6.83. So I think that is a fantastic price for a pretty kit with all that floss. and everything you get in it. So let me just stick this back in here. I apologize for the crinkle noise. Seems like we just can't get away from that. Everything they package things in is crinkly. The next one, let's see what this one is. Okay, so we've got our floss, our little toolkit, our directions. Oh, this time the directions are printed on the actual paper pattern, and it is cats. Very, very pretty cats. I love these cats. This is also an 11 count. It's a little bit bigger. It's a 40 by 56 centimeter. But yeah, those are so pretty. So, so pretty. And here we have the same instructions, but printed on the actual paper pattern. This paper pattern is really big, too. Really big. Look at that. And it is printed very nicely. Very, very nicely. Now this has 44 colors, which is great. And what's great about this too is they give you a color chart of what the colors are. So we have the number of your floss. We have the symbols. The same is going to be on your actual fabric and your paper pattern, your GMC codes, and then a nice color chart that goes down the side. This one is $7.95. I will post a picture up on the screen. Well, actually, I don't think I need to, because that is really nice and clear and big. You can really see it good. But it's just so pretty. So pretty. Then we have our little toolkit, just like the last one, so I'm not going to open it up, but it's exactly the same. With the threader, the adjustable thimble, and your needles. Let's look at this fabric. Got some very nice serged edges. There is 11 count, your product number. Important to note the product number in case you run out of floss or you have a problem with the kit. You can contact Fansells and let them know which kit you're talking about with that number. It tells you it's 148 stitches across by 217 stitches vertically. And it's got the gridding in case you need to find a specific spot. A lot of confetti with this one, but then a lot of really good areas here where you can just go to town with that. And I'll have to see what color number 6 is. Oh, it might be 310 black. But yeah, very nicely printed. This one will take a while, I mean, because it's good size. Let's get a measurement on it. In fact, I'm going to turn it this way so that I can measure it a little bit better. But this is definitely a good picture, good size picture. Okay, so vertically we're going to have $19, and I'd say 5/8, 19 and 5/8 vertically, and then horizontally is 13 and a quarter. Yeah, how pretty is that? Now let's see the floss. It's in a nice bag with a product number on it in case you store separately. And I can see right away that this is a different manufacturer. This fabric feels real nice too. It's just a little bit stiffer than the last one because we've got these floss drops. Okay. I want to show you the colors, but I don't want to get this all messed up or it will just be a mess. Okay, so look at these pretty colors. So many colors in this picture. A lot of jewel tones and blues. That 827, where does that go? The green. All this green is going to be this blue color. Look how pretty these colors are. Got blues and golds and a lot of greens. And then there's our 310 black. And yeah, that will go in the spot where we see all the blue number 6. So many different colors. This is going to be a pretty fun picture to stitch. Very soft floss. So you have all different ways you can sort. Ooh, even that pretty purple. You can sort this out because this is all the DMC codes on here. If you wanted to write down the number, like 827 here, this blue, you look it up by DMC code, you'll see it's number 20, that green symbol there. You could just write number 20 on here. You could punch a hole and just put these all on a binder ring. That way they'll be in order. You can put these in individual baggies. Or if you have a floss organizer, you can just go ahead and put them on that. And that way the numbers are already on them. Like for instance, I'll show you. Like you could use one of these. And here number 1. What you want? Okay, so that was 827. This is number 20 that you could just go ahead and just take this off and put this floss in here, number 20. And that way, as you're stitching, it's a lot easier, I think, for me, to look up these numbers to see with the symbols what color I need than looking up a DMC code. That's just an option for you. Okay, this is a really pretty kit. And did I say that it was $7.95? I think that's a great price. Now let's see if I can get this floss back in this bag without messing it up. Okay, there we go. I have one more kit to show you here, and I'll put that away in a minute. And this one is just a really pretty pink pin cushion, which is a perfect picture for a sewing room or a crafting room. Let's take a look at it. There you go. Isn't that pretty? They have a series of different pin cushions. Like they have a series of all kinds of things, like the stained glass pictures that we've seen. This is also an 11 count. Nice big picture. I love the manufacturer for doing that. Here are our instructions. Nice big paper pattern too. Very easy to read. Now this background here, this yellow, is $38.65. This has 32 colors, which I don't know, I think that might be enough for this. No back stitching at all with any of these kits. But got the roses up here and the pins sticking out. This is so pretty. I would say you also have the option with this one of not doing the background or just doing a half stitch if you want to. Let's take a little bit closer look at the pattern. It's very clearly printed. All that yellow. You can go really fast with that. And there's some really good areas of blues and pinks in here too. You could get a lot of stitching done. Here we've got the same toolkit that we've had before. And let's look at the actual fabric and see what size it is, because this is big. Bigger than I thought. I guess I just wasn't paying attention. Look how big this is. It's 190 stitches by 190 stitches, 49 centimeters by 49 centimeters. I'd like to get a measurement on that. So it's about 17 and a quarter. By 16 and 7/8. So not quite square, but close enough. Wow. Yeah, you'd get this picture done a lot faster if you didn't do this background. All up in here. Let's check out and see how well it's printed. I like the fact the legend over here is so big. It makes it so much easier to read. It's printed very, very nicely. This is one of the new manufacturers. I can just tell by the feel of the fabric and by the way we get the big pictures on this. Please check out Mona Lisa and that Yi Shu if you go to Fansells. I don't think you're going to be disappointed. We've got our floss drops with this one too. These colors are so soft. Look at this. So pretty. Got all these different pinks and creams. There's some dark pink there. This has got to be the background. Let's see. Yeah, $38.65. They give you a lot of this. I mean, all of these. All of this is $38.65 for that background. So they don't, this company doesn't give you hanks, it just gives you lots of floss drops. But such pretty colors. Goodness. Now this kit is $8.71. I think just because it's so big and they give you so much floss. We've all different shades of pink, probably every shade of pink there is. And then this is such a creamy white. Not a stark white, but a real creamy white, ivory kind of white. It's very, very pretty. So we've got 3 beautiful kits from Fansells today, and that little pin cushion ring, which I think is so sweet. I will have a link down below to all these products and to Fansells' website. They do have a sale right now for Christmas, 5% off everything in the store, and it will automatically be deducted when you go to checkout. I'd like to thank Fansells very much for sending me these items for review. And if you like this video, please hit that like button. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you soon. Thank you for watching. Bye.